Alright, time for another sermon about quiet quitting here in downtown Nogales in Mexico near the border. Now, for the first time in almost 3 months, I feel like I'm at ease. And I don't mean to say that I don't like my work or anything, but it feels like I'm being whipped around and around and around and around and with no end in sight. And last week, I was fantasizing about in the year 2084 when I can go to Mars to view the Earth in conjunction with the Sun, right? Because if I work almost a whole century without taking a break, I think my boss will probably find it difficult to not give me that time, right? Like he did with the other stargazing event earlier this month, right? And I just remember thinking to myself, just work hard. You'll see that conjunction of the Earth with the Sun in 2084. I just kept reminding myself that, because otherwise I'll just feel whipped around and around and around. I've been feeling that way for many, many weeks because I've been working 6 days a week. And to top it off, a lot of times I don't get a whole lot of peace that last day because I have to catch up on missed sleep. Certain household chores get piled up onto Sunday. They do. When you're working 6 days a week and you have no energy to do the dishes or clean the floor, that last day becomes a complete disaster. And I was at the tutoring center where I worked on. It was on Saturday, and I really wanted to see if I could talk these students into either working with a different teacher or scheduling a different time. But they really love me, and to be honest, I really love working with them. The only thing I don't like is that it consumes my Saturday. That's it. If I could have 8 days in the week and still work Saturday and then have 2 days off, I'd be fine with that. I just need to unwind and recharge, and I wish I could do this more often. I mean, I don't mean to come to Mexico every week, but maybe at least take a walk somewhere every week. Go to the Desert Botanical Garden, and unfortunately, every time my boss or the student or their parents talk to me, they're always talking to me in the idea that they really like working with me, and there's no sign of it letting up, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to think about how I dial down my work. I was just making a list of all the things I hate about my job, and none of them have to do with tutoring. The things I hate are the scheduling, the commute, the rigidity of it, right? For example, the temperature of the classroom, the fact that it's so quiet. I wish we could turn on some background music, like classical music or something like that. I probably could, but nobody has ever tried to do it. When I made a list of all the things I dislike about my job, none of them had anything to do with teaching. So I'll have to think about how I dial that in to my quiet quit. Anyway, some food for thought now that I've had time to rewind from it all.